All right. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shah, by Shemikar Abadash, the bonus to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutation to the brother doing the work of sincerity and the truth. Those who elect, the brothers waiting every day patiently for Yahweh Shem Shah to return so we can get out this place. Peace and salutation to you, brothers, man. Just want to get into a talk to the brothers, man, on the wake up with the apostle Tahar was speaking, and even also basically all the apostles speaking in the so-called in a new leaf we're basically taking in this walk that we have. Some a lot of guys have a surmising attitude, a suspicion, because the way we speak, it may call somebody out of their name. It's only the passion that we have for the work in the name of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You know, because you have a lot of guys that's demons out there that really have been putting, like these guys, the Good Samaritans and the ITR guys and these other fallout guys that just fell out. You got guys that been already putting a spirit out here, which in turn, like I said, under the wake of the apostles are speaking, and basically we're not gonna we're in the spirit. We're gonna be, I'm gonna say, just basically more inept just to teach, and if you're going off, we're gonna express that, you know, but we might just not be calling them more. It might be less name, um, just basically less. I'm gonna say name calling just to get the attention, and that's what basically it really was. Because basically we love. If we didn't love Israel, we wouldn't be doing this work. Right? Khan is for us to be. Yeah, we want to get on those chariots. We do, you know, we really do. But it's really for the whole nation because we've been beat down so much. And I understand what the apostles are are, 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 are making the statement of, basically we're just gonna teach and we're gonna work. We're gonna just work out our salvation, you know. And if they're gonna be ignorant, let them be ignorant. But it's not. It's not a. It's not a. It's hey. We just gonna be teachers of this word, and we're gonna let you know you're going off, man. We're gonna be instant in season, out of season. We're gonna be steadfast, anchored in this thing, man. Continually to push in the presence of Yahweh Shema Shah this work, okay? Because I'm. Let me see. Let me go to here. I think it's Titus. Or was it Timothy? I'll try First Timothy 4:1. Okay. This is First Timothy 4:1. It says, "Now the Spirit speaketh especially that in latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils." Now, doctrines of seducing spirits and the doctrines of devils. A lot of guys that fell out over words or things they think that are what's were contrary to what was believed to be said. Right? No, we're just mellowing it out in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, because like the apostles made a great statement, we're all Israelites. And I mean, yeah, we can say that that's what was said, but still, it's just the passion that was in the men of Great Millstone. And basically, to set fire under your ass to hear. If you hear, forbear. We still are just trying to push this work. You know, we're not into unity camps. No, you won't see us there. You know, you're just gonna see us just pushing this, doing this, the Lord's will, His work, man. Let's go down to verse 2. It says, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with the high iron. Okay, so they're stuck in that mode. So you hear the apostles say, no, we're just gonna basically do the work and not speak too many, use less name call. If it's, the man's name is General whatever, not whatever, Tazariak, Captain Tazariak. It's gonna be Captain Tazariak or Tazariak. You know, you got it, that spirit. That spirit of flow on to guys and said, well, ain't this what the other guys were saying before, and y'all didn't listen to them? Yeah, but still, did they stay in? Did most of these guys stay under sound doctrine? Did they stay pushing this work? You know, I mean, no, yeah, my words were said or whatever, but it was but did they stay steadfast in it? Beyond that, no, the spirit seeks it out, and you know, these guys fall out because of, you know, what they was being seduced, and they didn't really want to do it anymore, man. It's obvious. Okay, it's gonna be a short one, but okay, because it's we're in a time where, hey, perilous times is coming, man. Let me see. Let's go here. And you know, we just trying to be men of the Lord, man. You know. Because let's go here. This is 1 Timothy 3. This is a true saying. If a man desire the office of a bishop, he desired a good work. And that's what the work is, what we're doing. It says a bishop then must be blameless, a husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, and of good behavior, given to hospitality. You can't say we out of order. No. You might hear these things and be mad, but Yahweh Shai got us. Even Paul said that, man. It says, apt to teach. Yep. I mean, so like given to hospitality. You brothers loaded with hospitality in the great millstone camps, man. It says apt to teach. And brothers always teaching, man. You got brothers that's teaching. You got doing processing work more than brothers, more than some brothers, you know. Not giving the wine, nor striker, not greedy or filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler. You can't find that in them in the camps, but that's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. Not covetous, one that ruleth well, and that's what you find, brothers. Discipline. You know, even if the ones that's not disciplined, or even trying to be anchored in this thing, Yahweh Shem Shah sends the spirit to seek them out. It says, he ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection. You know what time we're in, you know, with all gravity. You know, so where time is, where the time is real. The time is too close. You know, we're not worried about it. We're just gonna keep like the apostles say. I believe it was said, it was High Priest Abavivas. He said that, you know, if they don't get it, we moving on. I hope that was the phrase he was saying, but if it was, excuse me. But we gonna keep moving on and do the work of Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay. Okay. Let's go to here. So a lot of these guys is falling out, and like we said, it's because of their own lust. This is 2 Corinthians 10:1. It says, "Now I, Paul, beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Yahushua, who in the presence I am based among, but you being absent, am bold towards you." So you study. But being absent, I am bold towards you. Let's get this word bold. Be of good courage, good cheer. Okay, but I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present. I may not be bold when I am present, but that confidence within I think to be bold against some that which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we in this flesh. So, we might seem like we're going. It might go a little to the side where you think it shouldn't, but we're in this flesh. We do not war after the flesh. We don't war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh Shem Shah to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down the imagination of every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge. So we're coming. That's how we're coming, man. We're casting down the imagination that you have. You can actually go off and be okay. Casting down the imagination of this world, man. It's a fight being a man that knows that Yahweh Shem Shai, that reads the scripture and wants to know more about Yahweh Shem Shai and believe, and not go into the party life, not try to be the man of the man, or just be the Israelite party guy. We're not doing that, man. We love each other, man, and we keep going. We're not. A lot of guys are so wrapped up into the name calling, they're not hearing the doctrine, and bringing into the captivity thoughts to the obedience of Yahweh Shah, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. So when it comes to it, we're going to revenge all that, and that's through the Spirit. The disobedience of what? And the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah. So spirits that get jumping on guys, man. That's what we're doing. We're trying to make sure through the Spirit, Yahweh Shem Shah, hopefully through His Spirit, we continue in the work properly, man. We're not out here to look crazy and try to be the best looking in this thing, but we're challenging ourselves every day to combat this world, man. And it's still a pressure. I mean, it's a pressure everywhere, and the pressure is a grip, and you can't let none of that pressure of this world get you to dreaming about just cascading mountains and how your luxury of the life or the money that you don't get. All in all, it's going to eventually get you to looking elsewhere and falling off because you're not getting what you think. And you get so many guys that fell off and just fell off totally because of money. And that's what every man generally falls off because of money, or maybe something else, but money is money. Okay? It says, do you look on the things on the outward appearance? Because if Yahweh Shem Shai is in us, we're looking for the spiritual parts and aspects also, because we learn from our Lord, man. If any man trusts to himself that he is Yahweh Shai, let him of himself think this again, that as he is Yahweh Shai, even so are we Yahweh Shai. So if you think you are Yahweh Shai, think this to yourself, man. So what would you do? For though I should boast somewhat more of our authority, right? We can boast about the authority because the Lord gave a spirit to have some way with His word, and could actually utilize it in a proper way that we can basically defeat the wiles Satan every time he comes through with his word, which is the Lord have given us, what the Lord have given us for edification. That's what we're doing, and not for your destruction. So that's what we're doing when we go out there in the highways to destroy, because the spirit is all in this. I'm just going off with Yahweh Shemel Shai is placing my mind, the spirit, to keep continuing and breaking these words down, breaking it down, because we're out here to edify, and the edification, that's what we're going to do. But guys are getting here and fall away because the apostles basically turn. But basically, I'm gonna say it again. We relaxing on all that other stuff. We just gonna continue and call on the name of the Lord and give name and give His and do His will, man. I should not be ashamed, that I may, and we ain't gonna be. We not ashamed though if we do all this work, do the will of Him, man. That I may not seem as if I would terrify you by letters, for his letters, his letters say they are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence is weak and his speech is contemptible. So they see that it's a contemptible speech when we speak. But it's not the contemptible about it. It's just the spirit and the anger that we come in. You see, because Yahweh Shai was upset. We see Yahweh Shai what he did. He basically was whooping people's ass when they say the house of the Lord is contemptible, and that's what you're saying. That's how we look at it. We got anger, man. They're contempting the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. So that's when we was coming out. We're coming out and expressing ourselves. But we can edify. You can't say there's no understanding there. Okay? You can't say that the house of the Lord is contemptible, because I know a lot of guys look to the great millstone camps to break down a lot of things, I'm just ending with what Paul said, because they said the letters of Paul were weighty. They didn't understand it, man. They didn't understand why we the way we speak, man. Let me go this. I think it's this. Okay, so this is 2 Corinthians 11:6. It says, "But though I be rude of speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things." So you might hear us being rude and things that have, you might feel this, oh man, here they go again. Hey, the Spirit of the Lord is on certain men to put these words together, man, properly, and fight for the and contend for the faith. You get mad. You know how you get mad, man. You calling somebody else out of their name, But yeah, we got to be mindful. We're being mindful of how we speak, Have I committed an offense in abasing myself? Okay. That ye might be exalted, because I have preached to you the gospel of the Most High freely. So y'all tripping? You offended? Because I'm saying, but I'm still preaching the Most High. Though I may be rude, but I'm still bringing this word out thoroughly, and you can understand it. You don't hear no F bombs every second, But still, so hey, we're gonna still do the work, and through that Spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we're gonna keep going and keep pushing on. So with that, I'm gonna give our praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Peace, citation, shalom.